I think it's completed. I'm not sure. I don't know it for sure. I just know that I think we go to Montana and Cal Poly comes here. And I don't know if it's the Iowa or Iowa State year. I don't know what year it is next year. It's at Iowa State again. So those are the 3 non-conference games. So we're at Montana and at Iowa State, and Cal Poly comes here. So it's not much different from these past 2 seasons. So that's what we have to overcome, and that's been. I mean, to beat Iowa State isn't the recipe to get to the playoffs. It's part of the process, but it's been proven that it doesn't get you there. So it's these non-league games that we have to do a good job in, and then you got to do a good job in your league, because your league is where it's at the end of the day.
Is it hard to schedule some of those teams from like the Colonial and the Southern or Southland? Or?
Yeah, there's a cost to scheduling people, and the cost is if you for instance, Illinois State played Decoys. Okay, we played Montana and Eastern Washington. That was the difference of getting in and not getting in. And at the end of the day, you have to buy that team. All right, I believe South Dakota State played Drake. All right, was one of their games they played. So you have to buy that game. So when you buy those games, what does that cost your university versus going home and home? When it's you pay to come here, I'll pay to go there. That's when you're dealing with Eastern Washingtons and Montanas of the world. So it'll come down to the decisions made above me of what the formula will be to schedule people within the budgets and our situation here at UNI. And that's why this is a total deal. It's an administration as much as it is a football, as much as it is a player. To develop somebody from start to finish, it takes a team.
Financially, outside of that, buying a buy game, are we on the same level as the other teams in the league as far as the same number of coaches, same the cost of tuition that North Dakota State and some of them are playing? Is it an even playing field for us?
I'll let you ask the people above me with that one, the administration. We will not make it an excuse for anything, because we need to find a way. But that's for somebody else to figure out other than me. We'll take what they give us, and we'll double down whatever they give us. We'll make it 2 times better. But at the same time, like I said, it's going to take a total team for our expectations of what we want to accomplish. And everybody has watched UNI football this year and last year, has seen the best in FCS football. Agree or disagree? You've seen the best. All right, you've seen 1 through 10. Hell, you've seen 1 through 15. So you've seen them all here, and you've seen them all on the road. Okay, you see what they have, you see what we have. You see what players they look like, what players ours look like. You know, we're all seeing the same thing. So, and we're those 4 points. We're all trying to find those 4 points. So I think that's why if we all invest as a team, there might be just small adjustments in each area, could make a big difference in all areas. And that's what we got to sit down and figure out, and that's part of my thought process when you ask a question long term. You know, you got to find out you got to go to the foundation before you start working on the porch and the windows. You better take care of the foundation to make sure that's structurally sound before you start putting all the window dressing up. So, and that's what we need to do. And that's, hell, go back to offensive line play. I always go back to the foundation. That's your O-line, your D-line. Window dressing is all those speed guys. All right? Until you get a good O-line and D-line, those guys, you can't even get the ball to them because you can't get it out. So you need the foundation, and then you build around that. And you do that, you'll find your 4 or 5 points.
Reverse course a little bit. Go back to the guys that you got the redshirt this year, because there's a big class. How did Desmond Chappell develop from West Elmina?